And the tale is called The Wondrous Apple Tree. There once lived a man who had 3 sons. On his deathbed, he told them that he was leaving them an orchard as their inheritance. He asked them to distribute it fairly among themselves. Lastly, he told them that there was an apple tree which bore healing apples in the orchard, but didn't tell them which one it was. When the father died, the brothers divided the orchard between themselves. The 2 older brothers got 1/2 each. The youngest brother, however, only got a single apple tree. The older brothers claimed that he was too young to inherit any more than that. They even claimed the ground under the tree, so that on the off chance that it was the tree with the healing apples, they would still get the fruit. In that country there lived a king who had a very ill daughter. No doctor could cure her. He promised half of his kingdom and his daughter's hand in marriage to the man who could help her. All 3 brothers decided to try their luck. First, the oldest brother picked an apple from every apple tree, put the apples into a basket, and headed towards the castle. The path led him through a large forest. He passed an old woman in a meadow who greeted him kindly and asked him what he was carrying in the basket. "Frogs and newts," replied the brother. "What business is this of yours anyway?" "Frogs and newts? Well, let it be so," said the old woman. The oldest brother finally arrived at the castle door. The guard asked him what he was carrying in his basket. "Magical apples," he replied. However, when he opened the basket, it was full of frogs and newts. And the guard chased him away from the door. The middle brother decided to try his luck next. He also yelled at the old woman in the forest and said that he was carrying a basket of snakes and worms. Snakes and worms. "Let it be so," the old woman said. The guards at the castle stopped him as well, and when they saw what he was carrying, also chased him away from the castle. Lastly, the youngest son gathered some apples from his tree and headed towards the castle. He met the old woman in the forest, who asked him what he was carrying in his basket. "Magical apples," he told her. "Let it be so," said the old woman. And he continued on his journey. At the coast he saw a fish struggling to get back into the sea. He picked it up and threw it into the water. "Thank you. If you are ever in need, I will help you," he heard the fish say from beneath the waves. The youngest son carried on his way and saw a raven scrapping with a swarm of bees. He asked them to stop their pointless fighting, and they listened. The swarm of bees and the raven went their separate ways. In the distance he heard the following words, "Thank you for the good advice. If you are ever in need, let us know." When the youngest brother reached the guard at the castle gate, the guard checked his basket and saw plenty of delicious apples inside. Not long afterwards, he found himself standing in front of the king, and the princess soon began tasting the fruit. The princess was quickly back on her feet again. The apples had done the trick. The king's heart filled with joy, and he wanted to fulfill his promise right away. The princess, however, didn't want some lowly peasant to be her husband. She told her savior that if he wanted to marry her, he would need to retrieve a ring that her father had once lost in the sea. The youngest brother went to the shore. and called the fish for help. He waited for some time until the fish came back carrying something in its mouth. The youngest brother extended his arm and took in his hand the ring the king had lost all those years ago. Back at the castle, he gave the ring to the king, but the princess was not satisfied yet. She told him to make a castle out of wax that would shine like gold. At first morning light in the garden near the castle, there stood another castle, shining like gold. And the princess eventually relented and married the youngest brother. The king also remained true to his word and gave him half of his kingdom. That was a good end, a happy end, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.